Welcome to title match 33. It's Bam Bam defending against Rick Rude. So here we go. Let's enjoy this match. Bam Bam and Rick Rude. Rick Rude getting a shot at the belt. We'll let this load up here. It always takes a little while longer to load when you're using custom wrestlers arena. I notice it loads quicker when you're using in-game. If you're using an in-game ring and an in-game wrestlers, it loads quicker. It loads longer, and the more custom stuff you have, the longer it loads. Like the if you have a match with 8 wrestlers in it, and they're all custom, and the arena's custom, it takes the longest to load. It's like that's like the max amount of custom stuff you can have is eight created wrestlers in a created arena. It's just you could time it out. It takes longer. If you have a one-on-one match with created arena and wrestlers, it'll load quicker. But if you have if you have 8, it's going to take longer, or 4. It just depends how many created you have. And this has 2 created wrestlers in the arena. But I just noticed that when it has to load customs, it takes longer. All right, so Rick Rude got a shot at the heavyweight championship here against Bam Bam. Let's see if Bam Bam can keep his title. He's beat Yokozuna last time, and see if he can keep it going. If Rick Rude wins this, I'm going to have him defending against Ultimate Warrior, because that was a cool feud I enjoyed back when they had that. Go back to SummerSlam 90 and WrestleMania 5, they had a good match. They had the cage match at SummerSlam 90 after Warrior for the heavyweight championship when Warrior beat Hogan at WrestleMania 6. That SummerSlam was Rick Rude got a shot in the cage. Let's see if Rick Rude can get the title here. So Rick Rude was he's one of the great bad guys of all time. Rick Rude, he would taunt the crowd and stuff. He needs to be. I hope he's in 2K24. Hope Bam Bam's in there too. Because I don't think Bam Bam and Rick Rude were in 19. This is the last time they were in 2K. But there's a bunch of wrestlers that were in Ricky Steamboat. I think Ricky Steamboat was in 20. But if you don't want to count 20 because it froze all the time, it was 19. Last time they were in 19. 2 count. I got the pin sliders on 100, so that'll make the match quicker. And I have it on no exit. I put it on no exit because sometimes if you have a match on outside, they'll get outside and wrestle and they'll stay out there forever. So I like to put it on no exit so they just stay in the ring. Unless you put on unless you turn on count out or false count anywhere. But if you have no count outs but you have to pin them in the ring, sometimes they'll go outside and they'll start wrestling. They'll go down the aisle and they'll stay out there too long. So I find I keep them either keep them in the ring or put false count anywhere on, or count outs on. But if you don't want to count out the end, put false count anywhere. If you don't want it to end in a count out, you put false count anywhere, or you put no exit on so they stay in the ring. It's the best way to do it, because there's a thing they don't. Sometimes they don't want to get back in the ring. Because I've had matches where it'll be no count outs, and then but you have to pin them in the ring, and then they'll go down the aisle, go out into the entrance area down the aisle there, and they'll just keep wrestling, and they'll just stay down there, and never go back to the ring. It's something they could fix. Because I tend to have false count anywhere matches or no exits. That's why I do a lot of those, because I don't know if anybody else experiences that, but they sometimes they go out in the aisle and stay there too long if they don't have a reason to get back. And if you don't want count outs, you need that false count anywhere on. I said false count anywhere, no exit, I should say. All right, Bam Bam, Rick Rude here. They're nearing they're past 4 minutes in this match. And Bam Bam got Rick Rude's foot here. Oh, threw him down like that. That was pretty cool. Threw him down and down he went. This game has a lot of moves. It's pretty good. It doesn't have as many moves as Fire Pro Wrestling World, but It has a lot of moves. It's a good game. I like Fire Pro Wrestling World, and it was actually my favorite game until WWE 2K23 because they added the tendencies like Fire Pro has, and more options. And so I like 2K23 better than Fire Pro now because they added enough options to make it better with the graphics and the in-game wrestlers and everything. Fire Pro, I like Fire Pro's great, but I like this better. And Rick Rude's the new champ. Look at that. Let's get the announcement.